Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another awesome session of Mindful Living. We really appreciate your taking out the time and joining us today. This is the last week of the financial year, and I understand that most of the working professionals are very busy. Your taking out time and joining the session is an indication of your keen desire to invest in your learning and improving the quality of your life. Our traditional education system places a lot of emphasis on learning by rote and accumulation of knowledge. What we don't really focus on much on is an important life skill, which is our ability to learn. And we have seen in the last 2 years how we have constantly learned, unlearned, and relearned. When the COVID struck, we all learned how to work remotely. And then when the offices are opening up, we are again relearning how to work in the physical environment. So this is very typical of how the coming years are going to be, where the pace of change is going to be very, very fast. And we have to constantly learn, unlearn, and relearn. And it is in this context that we have organized the session on super learning today. Super learning has very positive correlation with enhanced productivity, sustainable peak performance, and professional excellence. Would you be interested if we were to share a system of learning with you where you could increase your ability to learn by 500%? Please type Y in the chat box if you would be interested in learning a system which can help you increase your ability to learn by 500% by investing a couple of hours. Friends, please type Y in the chat box. Thank you, Hitakshi. Waiting to hear from others. Thank you, Ashmita. Let's see who else is interested in increasing the ability to learn by 500%. Thank you, Dr. Alok. And I assume others are also interested in learning. And that is what the session today is about, having a system which can help you increase your ability to learn in a matter of a few hours. And our speakers today are Deepti, who is a cognitive skill development trainer, who has mastered the art of aligning the powers of subconscious and conscious mind. Friends, this looks like a very simple statement, but let me assure you that herein lies the secret of peak performance. All the peak performers are those who are able to align their conscious and subconscious mind. Our conscious mind is only about 5 to 10% of our overall ability, and our subconscious mind is 90%. And many a times, our conscious and subconscious mind are not aligned. That is what you will see our speakers today, how effectively they are using the power of focus, visualization, in aligning the conscious and subconscious mind. Deepti ji is going to be conducting this session along with her business partner and life partner, Mr. Sanjeev Gupta. Sanjeev ji is a dear friend and ex-colleague from Xerox. He is an engineer and MBA from leading institutions in India, who has worked with leading MNCs in the world like 3M, Xerox, and Toyota. His last corporate assignment was as a CEO for an organization based out of East Africa. Sanjeev ji is a man with golden heart, and he has the credit of being mentioned in the Limca Book of Records for spearheading his CSR initiative, which impacted the lives of more than 400,000 people. And friends, is it okay if I take a minute to introduce myself before I hand over the session to Deepti ji and Sanjeev ji? If it is okay, please type okay in the chat box. Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you, Shashi. Friends, please type okay if it is okay for me to take a minute to introduce myself. Thank you, Manoj. Friends, my name is Ashish Kumar and I am the founder of Mindful Living. I started Mindful Living in 2018 after working in the corporate sector for over 25 years in senior management roles. I worked with companies like Xerox, Tata AIG, Future Generali, HCL Group, and Daba Group in senior management roles. During the years of my working in the corporate sector, I saw how stressed the people in the corporate sector are and how this stress impacts their health, happiness, and also financial well-being. And to support the working professionals live healthier, happier, and wealthier lives, I started Mindful Living with a mission to help 1 million people. And in the last 3+ years, we have conducted more than 260 sessions for employees in leading organizations like Tata Group, Aditya Birla Group, IBM, Swiggy, EXL, Airbnb, Schneider, Signify, and many more. The session today is a part of our community initiative wherein we connect on weekends and sometimes during the weekdays to support our community in living healthier, happier, wealthier lives. We conduct these sessions which are recorded and shared on the YouTube. So I'll share the link of our YouTube channel with you. You can go and visit the recordings of our previous sessions there. And in case you would like to be part of our community, you can join the WhatsApp group where we share information about our future events. Our next event is this Saturday at 6 p.m., which is a book reading session on the book, The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Bunce. Friends, just few housekeeping rules before I hand over to Sanjeev ji and Deepti ji. Please keep your notepad and pen ready to take down notes as we speak, as the speakers share their insights. This is not a podcast, so we would really appreciate your keeping the camera on. You know, it's always very encouraging for the speakers to see people when they're speaking rather than just some black tiles on the Zoom. So we would really appreciate your keeping the camera on. And also, this is not a TV show where you can sit back in your bed or on your sofa and relax. Please be actively engaged. There is a emoticon in your reactions button in the toolbar. Please, show your reaction, thumbs up, love. Anytime you think there is something which the speaker is sharing, which you find interesting. So friends, on that note, I will now invite Sanjeev ji and Deepti ji to take this over. Just one last thing, please stay till the end. There is a surprise gift for everybody who stays till the end. Thank you, friends, and welcome Deepti ji and Sanjeev ji.
Yes, please go ahead. Okay, thank you, Ashish ji, for giving us this amazing opportunity. And now I would welcome all my friends, wonderful friends out here, and also thank them for their precious time. It's a great honor to be here. And now let me take to the key agenda of today's session. That is to showcase the impact of the immense power of the subconscious mind applied at the command of this conscious mind. This also helps us to appreciate the outcome that we all can achieve if these two minds are aligned or integrated. Amongst other things, we are also going to see the impact of two inner spiritual powers that we all have, but are not aware of. One is the power of focus, and the other is the power of imagination. So friends, today's session is going to be highly interactive, and we sincerely hope that it is worth your time and you find it extremely useful, engaging, and interesting. So thank you. And now over to you, Sanjeev.
Thank you, Deepti, and thank you, Ashish ji, once again for this brilliant opportunity, and Ashmita ji for organizing this, and to all my friends here who have taken out their precious time. And I know that for most of us, this could be well encroaching into your dinner time, but then you have had this commitment with you when you are here. So my sincere gratitude for this generosity. At the same time, before I get into the program, I would like to mention that if you are a part of this wonderful community of mindful living, amazing. Thank you. But if you are not, kindly be part of this, because ever since I have been a part of this amazing, enlightening community, I've had a chance to interact with some of the best minds from different areas of our daily life. And every time it is an enlightening, refreshing experience for me. So with that experience, I would like to suggest that it will be great for all of us to be part of this community and learn and work together. So thank you so much for being here. As Ashish ji has rightly said the preamble, and as Deepti said, we are talking about mindfulness and super learning. Now, this program is all about alignment of the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, the harmony between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. We also heard one word during the introduction about stress in the corporate life. It could be corporate life, it could be a personal life, professional life, relationship life. Stress does happen. Now, the basic common sense about stress is whenever things are not in equilibrium, stress is a natural calamity or a natural outcome of things being not in equilibrium. In this current context, when we have the two minds, the conscious mind and subconscious mind, and if they are not aligned with each other, the stress is bound to happen. And therefore, since most of us, for most of us, in most of the situations, at most of the times, the two minds are not aligned with each other. And because these two minds are not aligned, there is a gap between what we want to achieve in life or what we can achieve in life. Let me say that again. The difference between what we want and what we can, the gap between these two is a cause of immense stress in our life. In all, just a little experiment that you can do for yourself. In all those areas of life where you have achieved more than what you wanted to achieve, you will be happier. Let me say that again. In all those areas of your life where you have achieved higher than what you wanted to achieve in life, you are happier. On the contrary, all those areas in life where you have, for some reason or the other, not been able to achieve equivalent to what you wanted or a slightly lower than that, that is a cause of concern. That is a cause of being stressed. That is a cause of being uncomfortable in your life. This is a cause of stress because of what you wanted and what you could. There is a gap. What our conscious mind is looking at, what our subconscious mind is driving us to, this is a gap. So this is one thing which I wanted to share. So the key area is if we are able to align the two minds, if we can work on something which helps the two minds to get in tandem with each other, it leads to amazing results. In today's session, we are going to showcase through a live demo the impact of the alignment, the outcome of the alignment through a live demo which you can experience. Again, this experiment and this experience is part of an international project which is going on for the last 70 years. I will talk about it later. But before that, let me come to two important things that we have talked about is focus and imagination. So before I dive into focus and imagination about our understanding of these two powerful inner powers based on our research and experience of the last 8 years, I would like to check out with you. I would like the team to share here. What is your understanding about this word focus? Whatever comes to your mind, what is your understanding about the word focus? If you can just put it quickly onto the chat box. What is your understanding of this word focus? If we can quickly have this, what is your understanding about this word focus? Because this is one of the most, we are part of the mindful group, we talk about being in the moment, we understand the use of it, we know why it is important, we talk about being in the present, pay attention, we tell our children, parents, family members, everybody to be in focus. So let me understand that as a group, what is our understanding of the word focus? Okay, so we have a response here: sticking to the task, come what may. Okay, no distractions, very nice. Patil Sahab is writing no distractions. Sashiji has written sticking to the task, come what may. Any other reactions? Anything that somebody would like to add to this? Because this is one of the most fundamental things that we talk about day in and day out. Right from the beginning, our parents have been telling us focus, focus, focus. Our boss has been telling focus, 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 pay attention. We have been telling to our friends, colleagues, focus, focus, focus. So much of focus every time. But what is that definition? What is our understanding? Friends, we have had the honor to deliver this program in 12 countries, right from Canada, US, parts of Europe, Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia, India, and Nepal, to the companies which are best in the business, to the CEOs, managing directors, doctors, coaches, trainers, teachers, students. And let me tell you, at the topmost level, at every level, I've felt that there's tremendous amount of scope of improvement and refining our definition of focus. So let me share with you, of course, as we go along, when we have the masterclass, when we have the bigger program, we'll delve deeply into focus. But right now, for this session, let me share with you, quote unquote, our own definition of focus. Focus is a switch. Focus is a switch that connects our conscious mind with the subconscious mind. Let me say that again. Focus is a switch. If this is my conscious mind and this is my subconscious mind, focus is a switch that connects my conscious mind with the subconscious mind. Now, what is the corollary of that? The corollary is when we are in focus, the two minds can communicate with each other. They can talk to each other. They can speak to each other. The moment we are out of focus, the two minds are on their own. When we are in focus, the two minds are connected. They can communicate, they can speak, they can relay information between the two of them. The moment we are out of focus, the two minds drift apart. They work in different directions. They could be totally away from each other. Now, as Dr. Bruce Lipton has said, that our conscious mind is in the present only 1 to 5% of the time. Imagine the consequences. If our conscious mind itself is in the present between 1 to 5%, that means this connection is not working for 95% of the time. If the connection is not established, there is every reason and cause for us to be in stress 95% of the time. There is a reason for us that we cannot draw on the immense power of the subconscious mind as and when we want it. And therefore, this gap between what we want to achieve in life and what we can have in life keeps increasing, and it becomes like a mirage for us in our life, where we are running after goals without actually being able to achieve them on the go. So this is one thing. In the same breath, let me also understand from my friends, what is your understanding of the another important ability that we have, and that is ability to imagine. So if I can have some comments there. Imagination is our superpower. It is our natural power. So let me have few responses on what is our understanding of this word imagination. Once you have penned your views, I would like to share our understanding of the word simple definition of imagination. And thereafter, I would like to share with you how the power of focus and imagination works with each other. And then I would like to demonstrate the outcome when these two superpowers align with each other. So the question here is, what is your understanding of imagination? Whatever comes to your mind, your thoughts are valuable and they will give us some insight. So what is your understanding of the word imagination? Can we have some thoughts there? Okay. At the same time, I may also take this opportunity to request our friends, if you can switch on your camera, that would be really very encouraging, because we will be able to have that, eye contact, and we will be able to have much more engaging discussion. Okay, so imagination, according to, again, our understanding is, it is the language of the subconscious mind that the conscious mind is able to speak. Let me say that again. Imagination is the ability, is the language of the subconscious mind, which the conscious mind has the ability to speak. Now, let me combine the two statements. Focus is a switch that connects the conscious mind with the subconscious mind, and imagination is the language which the two minds can speak to each other. Once the focus is working, the two minds are connected. And when the imagination is also working along with focus, the two minds can communicate with each other. Think about it. We are able to connect the two minds, and the two minds are communicating with each other. The two superpowers are working at the same time, simultaneously, in tandem. The outcome of that is humongous. Now, having said that, let me quickly slide into the demo. And for this, Ashish ji, I would request you to help us with 4 volunteers so that we can share the live demo with the help of our friends here.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Friends, I'll request you to raise your hand using the button in the toolbar. And this is a small exercise, very simple, nothing very complicated. You will enjoy. It's like a game that we are going to play. So I'll request 4 people to volunteer for this. Anyone? Friends, it's a game. It's going to get very, very exciting here on. So I'll urge a few of you. 4 or more is also good.
Okay, we have Shashiji as one.
Shashi, thank you. Friends, volunteers are leaders. Let us see who else are the leaders in the session today.
So what we are going to do very quickly, we are going to play this game. And after the first part, each one of you can play this game. You will be part of the activity. And we are going to take you through a small experience, which is part of an international project going on since 1952. Now, this live experiment will help you to really see the powers that we possess and how we can really raise the bar for ourselves, and how we can increase our level of contribution that we can make to our society and towards our family. So very quickly, if we can have 3 more volunteers, it will be really helpful, because that will become, we will have more inputs for more number of people. So we have Ashmita ma'am, we have Shashi ji.
Shashi. Maheshwari ji, would you like to volunteer? Hitakshi, Dr. Alok, Pradeep, Naveen ji, Udit ji, anyone? Any 1 or 2 people? It's a game, friends. It's a game. It's good fun.
In that case, Ashish ji, let us take Shashi ji and Ashmita ji. That is fine. Okay, let's do that. Fine, no problem. So, Shashi ji, I am going to give you a little, small instructions, which in case you can, do it accordingly, that will be really helpful. Am I audible to you? Okay. So now this is, you have a piece of paper with you, right? Okay. What I would request you is to write numbers 1 to 20 in sequence without missing out a number. And if you can write one word against each number in English, a simple word in English, such as it could be bottle, milk, water, pen, paper, happy, sad, like anything, what comes to your mind, simple word. So you will have 20 numbers and 20 words, right, ma'am? Is that okay? Okay. Ashmita ji, you have to do the same thing, but for you, you have to do from 21 to 40, right? When serial number 21 to 40 and one simple word against each number. Okay. Happiness, table, chair, copy, pencil, whatever comes to your mind. Okay? Okay. Even if the word is repeated, please don't bother about it. Let it be. Write 20 random words quickly. Okay? From 21 to 40. Yes, you have to serial number 21 to 40. And okay. Shashiji, you have to do it from 1 to 20. Sure. Thanks. Wonderful. Okay. So, friends, in this program, we touch upon some of the core concepts which, as humans, we have been privileged to possess. It is something like we have those inner powers, but for some reason, we have not been, I would say, fortunate enough to be told that we have these powers. It is we, and therefore it becomes a lifelong struggle for us. Based on whatever we have researched, we have found that all those people who have made it big time in their life, whatever your metaphor of success is, whatever your definition or gauge of measuring people's success is, it has been found that there is one single most important reason for people to achieve unprecedented and extraordinary success. And that is called cognitive control. Cognitive control. Cognitive control is a combination of three things: our ability to pay attention or being in focus. Number two, our ability to visualize things, imagine, be more creative. And third is our ability to expand our working memory. Once we have these three things, our ability of heightened focus, more visualization, and higher level of memory, working memory. These three superpowers together is called higher cognitive control. People with higher cognitive control will have higher chances of success. Great. Okay. So Shashiji, are you able to, have you finished with the activity? Okay, great. Wonderful. So once you are done, you have a number in the chat box of Ashish ji. I would request you to take a clear, nice picture of what you have written and please WhatsApp it to Ashish bhai. Okay, great. Shashi ji has done it. Ashmita ji has done it. So we will just start in half a minute and then everybody can participate. So just to set the context again, we have talked about our cognitive control and we have talked about our inner powers of focus and imagination. We have tried to define them, what is our power of focus and what is the power of imagination. We have talked about how the alignment of these two powers leads to extraordinary results. And now we are getting into an activity through a live demo to see the outcome and the impact when our ability to focus and ability to imagine work together in helping us to achieve some extraordinary results. Okay.
Shashi, so, can you please share your list with me? WhatsApp. Thank you.
Okay, so I have, thank you Ashish ji, you have sent me the list from 21 to 40. I have got it. Thank you Ashmita ji for sending this to me. I'm waiting for Shashi ji to send it.
I have shared both the lists with you, Sanjeev ji.
Okay, sir, let me check. Okay. Yes, I have got it from Shashiji as well. Okay, friends. So we have got 40 words from 1 to 20 by Shashiji and 21 to 40 written by Ashmitaji. Now, we are now sharing an experience with you. As I said, this is a part of an international project going on since 1952. This is done by the world's leading psychologists and neuroscientists. The purpose of the experiment is to understand how the human brain functions. Secondly, as a humanity, to understand, is there any part of humanity or any community which is more blessed than the others in processing information? And thirdly, over a period of time, is there a challenge for us to process information? So all these three things I will share with you after we have taken you through the experiment. Once you have undergone the experiment, you will have your own result. And after that, I will be sharing the result of millions of people who have undergone this experiment. From that, it will be very easy for us to find out what is the level of impact we can provide for ourselves, for our own growth, and how well we can contribute towards nurturing and helping other people in their growth. Okay, so I have got 40 words with me. I am going to read these words thrice from 1 to 40. As I am reading these words, you are free to write these words. Please feel free to write these words as I'm speaking. I'll be speaking slowly so that you get the time to write them. If you miss out any word, don't worry, because I will be speaking them thrice in any which way. After 3 revisions, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Question number 1, and in that process, please apply whatever your understanding of focus is to learn as many words as you can. So after 3 iterations, the first question is, how many words have you learned? Secondly, how many of them you have learned in the same sequence in which I have spoken? You have to just put in the chat box your number, 5 to 10, 10 to 12, 22 to 37, all 40. That number is good enough. After that, I would share with you the results of millions of people in this experiment and the outcomes. So here we go. Are we all set? Are we all ready for it? So if you are, so let's go with, please put the Y in the chat box. Here we go. We are starting from the first word. Okay. The first word is eye, ear, phone, simple, dirty. The 5th word is dirty, clean, open, close, sign, symbol. Symbol is the 10th word. Life, sin, S-I-N, sin, light, precise, success. Success is the 15th word. Liberal, little, owner, out, design. Design is the 20th word. Okay. Then we go to the 21st word is water, bottle, love, pen, paper. Paper is the 25th word. Table, chair, iPhone, laptop, icebox. Icebox is the 30th word. Fridge, flower, family, romance, career. Career is the 35th word. Focus, drawing, night, day, soul. Soul is the last word, the 40th word. Okay, we will go through the words the second time. Eye, ear, phone, simple, dirty. Dirty is the 5th word. Clean, open, close, sign, symbol. Symbol is the 10th word. Life, sin, light, precise, success. Success is the 15th word. Liberal, little, owner, out, design. Design is the 20th word. Water, bottle, love, pen, paper, table, chair, iPhone, laptop, icebox. Icebox is the 30th word. Fridge, flower, family, romance, career, focus, drawing, night, day, soul. Soul is the 40th word. So I'll go through the words the third and the final time, slightly faster this time. Eye, ear, phone, simple, dirty, clean, open, close, sign, symbol, life, sin, light, precise, success, liberal, little, owner, out, design. Design is the 20th word. Water, bottle, love, pen, paper, table, chair, iPhone, laptop, icebox, fridge, flower, family, romance, career, focus, drawing, night, day, and the last word is soul. So friends, the question is, the first question which is generally asked from the audience after this is, how many words do you think you can recall or you have learned in these 3 iterations? Please put it on the chat box. You can also put a range, 8 to 10, 10 to 18, 18 to 25, 35, all 40, whatever comes to your mind. Very quickly, just put your numbers on the, okay, so we have 5 to 7, any number that you want to put in, okay. Can we have some responses, please, so that we know that where we are falling? Okay, Shashiji says 10 plus. Very good, very good. So may I have some responses from others as well? Okay, Simranji writes 20, which is good. Very nice. Okay, anybody else? Okay, it will be great if you put your number, because you will be really, pleasantly surprised when I'll share with you. Okay, Jan Saab says 15, Kunalji says plus 30. Amazing, awesome, wonderful. Okay, now let me ask the second question. How many words? Okay, all words are used by us. Okay, that's okay. But how many can you recall right now, Simranji? How many, if I ask you to recall them, how many words you would be able to recall? Okay, wonderful. So all. So the second question is, how many words can you recall in the same sequence in which they are spoken? In the same sequence from 1 to 40, so that you have those 40 words, and you have, if you are asked to write those 40 words, yeah, so that's difficult. So that is why we want to know whether it is 5, 7, 18, 20, 24, 30, 35, all 40, whatever that you know, whatever your feeling is, just give that feel. Okay, I feel I can recall 3, I can recall 5, I can recall 8. That is good enough. Just put that number onto the chat box. So any numbers, any reactions there? Okay, Simranji says 10. Anybody else? Ashmita ji, what do you think? How many words can you recall in a sequence?
I think 5 to 6, not more than
5 to 6. Okay, great. Okay, friends. Now, this is something which I would like to share with you, and your attention on the next 5-7 minutes is really important. When this experiment is actually done in the lab, it is done in 2 ways differently than we have done it right now. We have slightly tweaked the experiment. The purpose is, the reason is so that we can all participate in it. So the number one difference in the way we have done it as compared to the original experiment is, in the original experiment, the words are brought by the presenter. That is, they are not taken by the audience. In other words, audience have no clue what is going to be the word. Number one. The second difference is, in the original experiment, the presenter speaks the word only once, not thrice. In simple terms, audience get one and only one chance to absorb, retain, recall, grasp the word. They get only one chance. It has been seen that no matter who the audience is, could be an American, Indian, Singaporean, Chinese, Russian, no matter who the audience is, when this experiment was started in 1952, the ability, it was seen by generally by people, is to process between 7 to 9 words, and that too in random, not in sequence. Let me say that again. No matter who the audience is, the ability to process information is limited between 7 to 9 words. However, over a period of 70 years, in today's day and age, this average has come down between 4 to 7 words. Yes, between 4 words to 7 words, if this experiment is done the way it should be. What does it mean? It means that we all process information in a similar way, more or less. Second is, we have a narrow band in which our performance operates between 4 to 7, 7 to 9. And thirdly, there is so much and only that much that we can retain. Most of the information flows out of our system. And fourthly, over a period of these 70 years, we as humanity have become far more distracted in life. From 7 to 9, the average has come down to 4 to 7. Now, let me show to you a live demo where our ability to focus and ability to imagine, that is, ability to focus is when we are able to communicate between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Second is ability to imagine, that is, when the conscious mind is speaking the same language as the subconscious mind understands. When these two powers get aligned, that is, the two minds are connected and there is a language communication flow between the two minds, what is the result? So Deepti is trained on this cognitive ability of using the immense power of our subconscious mind at the command of the conscious mind. And here is for you to see. So if some of my friends who have noted down all the 40 words, I would request to check out as Deepti closes her eyes, and let's see what she can do with these 40 words.
Okay, so now I'm closing my eyes and I'll start with the first word. The first word is I, then is ear, phone, simple, dirty, clean, open, close, sign, symbol, life, sin, light, precise, success, liberal, little. Then is, after that is owner, then is out, design, water, bottle, love, pen, paper, then comes table, chair, iPhone, laptop, icebox, fridge. After fridge comes flower, family, romance, career, focus. After focus is drawing, then is night, day, and the last word is soul.
Any of my friends who has written the words and was checking this out? Anyone? Okay, Simranji says amazing. So I'm assuming, Simranji, that you have written all the words and you have checked. Shashiji, all were in sequence. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for checking us out. As super learning, as we define, super learning is our ability to connect the two minds so that quantum speed, and accuracy of learning increases simultaneously and exponentially. All three powers, quantum of learning, speed of learning, accuracy of learning, all three work together at the same time. And this happens because our abilities to focus and abilities to imagine, now they are working together. We can use the power of the subconscious mind at the command of the conscious mind. Okay, let's go to the second part of the demonstration. So Shashiji, please put any number on the chat box between 1 to 40. Any number between 1 to 40. 5.
Okay, 5 is dirty.
Can I ask all my friends to put their random numbers, any number between 1 to 40, quickly? So while you are putting, we will ask the numbers randomly from Deepti. 11.
Number 11 is life.
37.
37 is drawing.
Okay. Any other number? 18.
Number 18 is owner.
Okay. So the point number 2 is that our brain has a humongous ability to map the information in a very short period of time, provided we are using the right methodology to process the information. That is the key point. So it is not limited. Brain is not a limitation. It is the way the information is being processed by the brain is the limiting factor. Not only in sequence, but you have seen in random. Now let us take the third example. We have two numbers given by Simranji, 37 and 18. So Deepti, can you recall the numbers from 37 to 18 in the reverse order?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll start from number 37. 37 is drawing, 36 is focus, 35 is career, 34 is romance, 33 is family, 32 is flower, 31 is fridge, 30th is icebox, 29th is laptop, 28th is iPhone, 27 is chair, 26 is table, 25th is paper, 24th is pen, 23 is love, 22 is bottle, 21 is water, 20th is design, 19th is out, 18th is owner, and 17th is little.
Okay, anyone again who was checking these as Deepti was stating out these?
I have checked. It's perfect from 7.
Okay, it is perfect. Perfect. Thank you. So, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the point which was Simranji, thank you so much, Simranji, for your kind words. So basically, what we started our discussion was the ability to connect the conscious mind with the subconscious mind, ability to use the immense power of the subconscious mind at the command of the conscious mind, our ability to focus higher, our ability to pay higher attention, be in the present, be in the moment, be there, being mindful, and our ability to imagine, visualize, be more creative. And when we use these two powers of focus and imagination together, what you have seen today is the outcome. Imagine this kind of an outcome you can get in your personal life, in your professional life, and in your relationship life. Think about it, friends. Any one area in your life which is significant, but you don't need focus in it. Think about it. Any one area of life which really matters to you, but you don't need focus in that. I don't think there is any area. Any important and significant area of your life where you don't need visualization, imagination, creativity, or in mindful terms, manifestation. Any one area which is important to you, which is relevant for you, which is significant for you. Challenges. Has anybody taught you and me how to focus? Has anybody taught you and me how to imagine? Everybody has expected us to be in focus and imagine. Please don't feel offended if I ask you the question, have you ever taught your children how to focus? Or you have always expected them to focus? Imagine, for some of the most enlightened minds are on mindful living, working towards mindfulness. And we are expecting a 4-year child to focus. Don't you think it is ironical? We are being too harsh on that child and we are not even teaching them how to focus. Friends, we are right in the beginning of the career of our life, going totally wrong. And that is where our conditioning, which happens in the first 7 years of our life, which takes us all through our life, because our self, it is our subconscious which drives our life. We all know that. Because the conscious mind is sleeping most of the time. We are driven by those paradigms, those programs which are built into us in the first few years. So with this thought, I'm going to leave this for Ashish ji to take it from here. And I really thank all of you for participating wholeheartedly in this activity. Over to you, Ashish bhai.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanjeev ji, for this, and Deepti ji for this awesome demonstration. This is what we have seen is simply unbelievable. And I would like to hear from people in the community, those who are attending. What did you feel? Anybody would like to share their experience of what they just saw? Yes, Radhika, please.
Thank you. And hello to everyone.
Yes.
This is absolutely mind-blowing. And all that I have understood and absorbed, that at very tender age, we should train our children to focus and to be mindful.
Yes.
We just want them to be focused, but we don't teach them how to be focused.
Exactly.
So this is absolutely mind-blowing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I
Thank you.
really appreciate your effort, and seriously something I've learned which I've never knew in my life. Thank you again. Lot of gratitude.
Thank you, Radhika ji. You have just hit the nail on the head. Exactly. You have used the appropriate words. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Radhika ji. And that is a perfect segue into our next section, which is, what do you do if you want to learn this section, this art? How many of you would be interested in learning this skill that Deepti ji and Sanjeev ji just demonstrated? If you are interested in learning, please type Y in the chat box. Naveen ji, this is super learning. Thank you. This technique is called super learning. And the Simran also would like to share. So Simran, please go on and share your experience. Simran, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
First of all, I would seriously like to say thank you for Ashmita, because she was the one who actually enforced me to join this session. And she reminded me a couple of times. So thank you so much, Ashmita, for making me join this lovely session. And Ashish ji, to be very honest, as you know, my motive and everything, so great session. And this technique, definitely, I would love to learn, because I tried to memorize, but I couldn't memorize more than 9 or 10. I was doing that exercise, but like, she is amazing. And anytime I would love to learn, and same thing I would like to inculcate in my kids also, so that they should also learn this thing, and it's brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate your interest and your honest feedback. And that is, that leads us to the next section, which is, what do you do if you want to learn this beautiful art of super learning, the skill of super learning? And friends, this is where I would like to invite Sanjeev ji to share with us about the program that he has put together.
Thank you once again to all my friends for their honest feedback. Your kind words is our best reward, the biggest reward, and it is always so energizing and encouraging. So super learning is a program which is about two things. One is self-discovery. On this program, you're on a journey to discover yourself. And here it is our mission in life, as Ashish ji has said, to help as many people to understand the powers that they possess. So here we will actually, along with you, we will dissect the powers that we have. You will understand the the definition, the real definition of focus, from where these powers get originated. First of all, what are these powers? From where do they originate? And what can you do to actually excel on these powers? Or whether it is focus, whether it is imagination, and how it translates into any other power. Number one. Second, the skill that you have seen, that is that is something that you will be able to absorb, imbibe, and learn and acquire in this program. So that is the second thing. The underlying principle in this, as it is mentioned here, is you will be able to align the two minds. Whenever you are doing the skill with the help of an activity, you will understand that what happens when the subconscious and the conscious mind get aligned. And if we are able to translate this in different areas of our life, it will be leading to unexpected or extraordinary results. So this is what you do in this program. Now, super learning, who should attend? As I have mentioned, we deliver these programs online to people in 12 countries from different backgrounds. They are professionals, business owners, teachers, trainers, coaches, homemakers, parents, students, authors. People from different backgrounds have done this because it helps to change gears in life. It helps you to open new horizons and opportunities for yourself. It helps you to become a better parent because, as Simranji has mentioned, you are imbibing those qualities, as Radhika ji has mentioned, in your own children, and they change gears, they change lanes. Program benefits, as it has been mentioned, and probably we have been able to showcase also, simply put, personal development, professional excellence, academic brilliance, and at the root of it, your self-confidence. Authentic, grounded, real, genuine, on-the-go self-confidence goes to a whole new level. It helps to reduce your fear and worry, anxiety and stress. The program will be delivered by both of us. And as I said, more than the skill, which is definitely a yes part of this, it is a self-discovery. It is heavily interactive program where you will see that there are a lot of questions which will come out from your subconscious mind, which you would like to pose during the interactive sessions. And that makes this program very, very wholesome and satisfying and gratifying. The program will be delivered both by Deepti and me. The mode would be through Zoom, live and interactive sessions. There are 5 sessions planned. However, the timings are 3:30 to 4:30 on 27th March, and then on every Sunday on 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th April between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. But yes, please keep a buffer of 10 to 15 minutes because based on your own queries, and I would love to handle those. So sometimes it extends from an hour to 15 minutes more than that, but we would love to engage with you and complete your completely satisfyingly answer your queries. So these are the program dates and timings. Okay, what do we do? Session-wise breakup. You understand focus, we dissect focus, and we understand it from the psychological standpoint and from the spiritual standpoint by peppering it by what is the neurological standpoint of focus. Same thing we do with imagination, psychological viewpoint of imagination, the spiritual viewpoint of imagination, and the neuroscientific viewpoint of imagination. How do you connect these two, the focus and imagination? And there is where the skill, the activity, the game, the learnability part of it comes. And you see the direct impact of this in your own personal development and professional excellence. 4th session is the concept of mastermind. Mastermind is something that we hear day in and day out, but it's a very powerful psychological concept. What is mastermind? How do you create mastermind? How do you apply mastermind? What is the impact of the mastermind? How Edison used to use it, how Rockefeller used to use it, how Einstein used it, how Henry Ford used it. And this power, when it comes to you, for any leader, mastermind is a must if you really need to really take your team to a different level. Understanding of mastermind, aligning your team is an absolute must. And the bottom, the cornerstone of everything is how these powers will help you to boost your self-confidence. So this is across 5 different sessions that you would attend. Over to you, Ashish ji. Sir, you're on mute.
Friends, if you were to get a program like this, which is so powerful, how much do you think this is worth? Which can, a program like this, which can help you increase your learning ability, align your subconscious mind, teach you about focus, imagination, and the techniques used by some of the brightest people who have lived on our planet. How much do you think that program will be worth? Or how much is it worth to you? Imagine if you were to learn these techniques and score better marks or perform better at your workplace. How much would a program like this be worth? Please type in the chat. What if you could, use these figures to make more profits, perform better? 8 to 9K, okay. Thank you. That is pretty close to what I paid when I signed up for this program with Sanjeev ji. I paid about 10,000 rupees, but that is not what you have to pay, because Sanjeev ji, as I mentioned earlier, has got a heart of gold, and he has given us a very special offer to all the members of the Mindful Living community, a 50% off discount. So you can join this program by paying just 4,999 rupees. And the number, you can do Google Pay or Paytm to this number, which is mentioned here. You can take a screenshot of this, make the payment and share the screenshot with us so that we can welcome you formally into the program. And we understand that many of you, like you mentioned, you would like to join the program with your family members, with your children, or with your spouse, or maybe your friend or colleagues. So we have, for this very special group of people, have a friends and family offer. So you pay 4,999, not for one person, but it makes you eligible for 2 of you to join. So that effectively reduces your price of the program to half. So friends, this is the number where you can make the payment and share the screenshot with us so that we can welcome you formally to the program. And do you want more? Yes. So for a very special offer for action takers for next 15 minutes or so, this is offer only for, this is 9:03 by my watch. If you were to make the payment by 9:15, you pay not 10,000 rupees, not 4,999 rupees, but only 2,499 rupees for 2 people. So the effective cost per person is only 1,250 rupees. Friends, a program like this, believe you me, I scan the world for the programs that are available. A program like this is worth thousands of dollars, not in rupees. So, this is a special offer that is coming to you. You can do this with your friends and family. Don't leave this opportunity. Make the payment now, and you can come on board for 2,499 rupees. We are taking in very few people. We had a run of this program earlier on Saturday also, and we have got large number of people who have signed up for this. So there are only few people we'll be taking on. Please take action fast and join the program. You can take a screenshot of this and let us know once you have remitted the payment. I believe Mr. Alok has a query. Please go on, Mr. Alok. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Alok, Sanjeev ji, Mr. Alok wants to join alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So the price will still remain the same. Alok, this is a friends and family offer. So price remains the same. Anyway, it's a highly discounted 75% discount. So 2,499 is what you pay. This is the screenshot. Maybe you can offer it to one of your students or someone in your network. Feel free. Sanjeev ji, over to you. Would you like to talk about how this skill can help people?
Yeah, as I mentioned, the people from different geographies, different backgrounds are using this program. So if you are a student, for you, this program has a direct relevance. It helps in academic brilliance. You really work smart through your subjects. You're able to score much higher and you can get an admission to a dream university. If you are a student of 9th and 10th, then you can get the subjects of your choice and really turn around the game for yourself. At the same time, if you are a professional in today's world and age, thanks to pandemic, we have to learn new skills so that we are ahead of the curve. This program will help you to acquire new skills no matter what your choice of profession is. And therefore, you will be far more confident. You'll be far ahead of your competitors. You will be able, always your hand will be raised to be counted in, and therefore you will be able to get higher responsibilities. And of course, with that comes higher financial rewards. If you are a business owner, of course, you can lead your team from the front. You know that knowledge is money. Organized knowledge, applicable knowledge is something which builds the competency of your organization. Higher is your competency, you are far ahead of your nearest competitor. And if you are ahead of your competitor, you will win that game. You will have more revenues, higher sales, better effectiveness of the team, more rewards for the team, more engaged organization. So whether you are a student, whether you are a professional, whether you are a business owner, on the home front, if you are a homemaker, it really puts you in a tremendous amount of position because your level of contribution in managing your own family, in ability to manage multiple things, your decision-making ability, your ability to help your children will help you to achieve much better results. So no matter who you are, and that is why trainers speak. If you are a trainer or a speaker, by the way, 60 to 65% of our people in our fraternity are trainers, speakers, coaches, consultants, because it helps them to open new avenues, new opportunities, because this is definitely an icebreaker, friends. This is something which helps you to reach out to your audience in a faster, quicker manner, and you can showcase something which is visible, which has definitely a wow factor attached to it. So this is a lifelong skill which helps you, and more you do it, better you keep getting at it. So this is what this program does.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji, for that very passionate advocacy of the benefits. Welcome, Simran, to the program. Thank you very much for your interest. We welcome you and your son. Naveenji, we don't have the dates yet for the next program, but we will definitely let you know. Friends, we will also be happy to have your feedback. While most of you have shared your feedback in the chat, but please take 30 seconds to share your feedback with us. And once you have shared the feedback, we will open up the session for the Q&A. If you have any questions, please type FD feedback done in the chat box. Here is the form, Google form for your feedback. Your feedback is very valuable for us. And once you've done the feedback, please also, we will be sharing the bonus session with you. We have your email ID, so you will get an email from us with the details of your bonus session. And in case you are a member of the Mindful Living community, please share your feedback in the community. What have been your takeaways? In case you are someone who is watching the program on the YouTube, please share your comments and also share with 3 of your friends so that they can benefit from it. A lot of children are struggling with education. A lot of professionals lose their ability to focus and imagine because of the stress. So this is a program which will widely help people. So share, spread the word. Whatever you share comes back to you multiplied. And we are putting the link to our community again. We are putting the link to join our community again. So please join our community to stay updated about the next sessions that we're going to have. In April, we have got some awesome speakers. April is the month when the WHO celebrates World Health Day. So we have got awesome lineup of speakers. So please join us for that. Thank you, friends, very much for joining us today. There is a query from one of the participants. Can they pay in advance for the next session? I'm sorry, sir, at this stage, we'll not be able to accept the advance, but we have noted your request, and whenever the next session, maybe in July, maybe next year, whenever we have the next session, we will definitely reach out to you. But otherwise, I can share with you that this session will be recorded. So even if you're not able to attend live, you will have recording of all these sessions available to you, and we will have Q&A sessions with the speakers at the end, of the program. So anytime you have Q&A, you could connect you have questions, you could connect with the speaker. So that could be the other option that we can work out. Mr. Alok, welcome to the program. Thank you. We are so honored to have you, Wing Commander Dr.
Thank you, sir.
Alok.
Myself and my wife will join. Okay.
Oh,
Good,
thank
good,
you
good.
so much. Thank you so much. We are so honored to have you as a prayer.
Thank you, Dr. Alok. Thank you so much.
Next.
Thank you.
And once again, for Ashiji, just to add to what you said, to my friends here who whose dates, because they have other commitments, friends, this is, as I said, this is a program which we have been delivering to people from different age groups, right from CEOs, managing directors, vice presidents, senior managers, professionals from all walks of life have been attending. And it so invariably happens that they miss out on one or the other session. And therefore, we know that they are engaged with us, but at the same time, for their own commitments, even at the last minute, they are not able to attend all the 5 sessions. So that is why we have structured the program in such a manner. It is easy paced, it is recorded, so that even when you are not there, the recordings are available to you and you get the maximum benefit out of it. Yes, I will be honest, there is no substitute to attending a live program. Let's be honest about it, because the kind of engagement that you get, the kind of interaction that you get is definitely uncompromised there. But however, there is the second best solution. So if 1 or 2 dates are not matching, please, my suggestion would be to hop onto the program, because we'll try and make up for that loss.
Thank you, Naveen Jan sir, for joining the program. We welcome you.
Thank you, Naveenji. Thank you so much for paying attention to what we said. Thank you so much for that.
Friends, we have another 3 minutes remaining. We'll be happy to take any questions or comments that you have. In case you have not, if you're not a part of the Mindful Living community, please use the link to join the community. We will stay connected with you over the next couple of days. Ashmita or I will be in touch with you, and we will make a WhatsApp group for those people who have joined, and we'll be sharing the details of the program and other things. So we look forward to welcoming you to the program. And yes, Naveen sir, this is very exciting, very, very exciting. Yes.
Likewise.
Sanjeev ji, any parting comments from you? We will be closing the session.
No, I'm really, once again, Ashish ji, to you, to Ashmita ma'am, and everybody here. It has been a delightful and enlightening experience. Whenever I get a time and I am there within your sessions, they're always so engaging. They're always so energizing, and it takes us to a totally different level. So I'm so honored and so happy to be part of these sessions. And thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to share some of our learnings.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ashish ji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We'll be in touch with everyone who has joined us over the next couple of days. The session is at 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. The first session on 27th of March. We will stay connected with you, and we will make sure you have all the information that you need for a successful onboarding. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.